Sit down, please, and we can talk.
Yeah, I ain't got nowhere to sit down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm Judge Whitman with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here that are traffic related. One is driving while suspended, another's no insurance and no registration. Looks like you received these tickets back in March of 2024. What I've done is the prosecutor's here, and what I'd like to do is figure out how we're going to resolve this matter. We can either set it for trial, because you have an absolute right to a trial, or you can speak to the prosecutor about some other resolution. So what I'd like to do is put you in a breakout room so you can speak to the prosecutor about a possible plea offer. And like I said, if you don't like what she's offering, we can always set it for trial. So if you could ask the gentleman that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk to the prosecutor in private.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Hey, I got a
Go ahead and talk to the prosecutor.
yeah, I got a question. I just did 6 months for all that stuff. So I haven't been driving in a
Right, I
year.
understand that. I
So
understand, and
I
that's
don't
what
see
you
how that
can,
ticket came up. And
yeah,
I took care of all that in six
yeah,
months.
you can talk to
So
the
how is that still
prosecutor.
okay?
Yeah,
I apologize, Your Honor. There isn't oh, there it is.
Ms. Hutton?
Thank you, Your Honor, for your patience. I was able to speak with Mr. Lewis. At this time, the city is willing to drop the charge with the tag and the insurance charge in exchange for Mr. Lewis's guilty plea on a driving while suspended, because the city believes that this is his third time being convicted of that particular um, uh, charge. The city is requesting $1,500 in fines, and then the $2,350 court costs, ma'am.
Mr. Lewis, is that how you want to resolve this matter?
Yes.
You do have a right to a trial. By entering the plea, you're giving up that right to the trial. Is that how you want to do it?
Go to trial, no.
Okay. For the charge of driving while suspended, third offense, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll accept your plea. The other charges will be dismissed. The fine is $1,500 and the state fee is $2,350. I realize you're in custody right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. I'll put a pay date. I'm going to go into July.
Okay.
So that'll give you plenty enough time to take care of your matters across the street and then hopefully be out and be able to get work.
Yes,
So I'll
ma'am.
continue this to July 25th at 1 o'clock for payment. If you make $20 or $50 payments, it'll move the date so you don't have to appear. But if you haven't made any payments, you'll have to appear on that day.
Okay, so it can be like $20 or $50?
$20 or $50 and it'll move the date.
Okay,
Yes.
that's great.
I
Okay.
will send over paperwork. This charge is not holding you in custody, so whenever you get your matters over there taken care of, you'll be out.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. That'll conclude the hearing. You can give your headphones back.
All right.
All finished there, Judge?
Yes.
All right. Well, if luck has it, all 7 remainders are in the same pod. So this
Sweet.
might be a day to get a lottery ticket, y'all. So
All right.
I'll be back soon. I'm just going to call them out by name. I'm not sure what order they'll come out
Okay,
in.
sure. That's
Right.
no problem.
Yep, back soon.
I found out today, Your Honor, that IMDS will only let you have 7 windows open at once.
Good to know.
I tried to have all 8 open just to be fair,
Everything
and it
wouldn't do
said,
it.
thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah. So I learned something,
Yeah, appreciate the info.
just so now you know, in case.
That's right.
Pardon me,
Yes.
Judge, Mr. Almarbu is up and ready.
Hello, I'm Judge Whitman with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a number of unresolved matters here that you received tickets for. It looks like back. There are two different stops. One was August 6th of 2023, where you received tickets for driving while suspended, no registration, possession of alcohol in the vehicle, possession of drug paraphernalia, and minor basically in possession of alcohol. You also have a traffic stop that happened May 12th of 2022. That was a speeding ticket, 53 and a 30. What I've done is I've got the prosecutor here that can give you an offer on how to resolve these matters. If you don't like her offer, we can clearly set these matters for trial. So what I'd like for you to do is speak to the prosecutor about the offer, and then we'll talk after you're done. If you could tell the gentleman that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout, you can speak to the prosecutor in private.
She said put me in a breakout.
Just listen to what's going on and
All right.
answer questions or ask questions.
Ms. Hutton?
Yes, Your Honor. I was able to speak with Mr. Almarbu. The city at this time will drop the operating without a proper vehicle license charge. It will drop the possession and use of drug paraphernalia and the minor possession of intoxicating liquors. And have Mr. Almarbu plead guilty to the exceeding the maximum speed limit, driving while suspended, possession of open alcohol container in a vehicle, and a minor drinking liquor. And that would be altogether, Your Honor, $910.
And I'd like to plead
Did you
guilty for all
understand
that.
what she just said, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am. And I told her I'd plead guilty for all that.
All right, and so by entering the plea, however, you're giving up your right to a trial. Is that how you want to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, for the charges of speeding, driving while suspended, possession of alcohol in a vehicle, and minor in possession, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
I plead guilty, ma'am.
All right, I will accept your plea. All the other charges will be dismissed. You are, have they formally charged you across the street yet?
What do you mean by that?
Do you have charges pending in district court at this time?
Yeah, I think I do have charges pending right now.
Okay.
That's why I'm still here on a hold. And my lawyer, he said he was at the courthouse trying to get my bond reduced.
I got you. All right, well, for these charges, there are no more holds. We'll
Yes, ma'am.
set your court date for payment
Yes,
in
ma'am.
end of July, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you get out soon, the quicker you start paying this off, the quicker you'll be done with it.
Sounds good. And
But go ahead.
could I ask you one question?
Sure.
Could you see my current status of my bond, the one that I'm on hold for?
Right. Well, I know our bond was $500, but it's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have an OR bond. The date will be July 25th at 1 o'clock for you to have it paid off. If it's not all paid, you can come back to court and ask for more time.
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
So these charges won't, but if you've been charged over in district court, your lawyer will take care of that matter,
Okay.
right?
And okay, and it doesn't show you what my bond is for district court?
I don't show that right at this time.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
I appreciate your time.
All right. Did you have any other questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
All right. You can give your headphones back. The hearing's complete.
All right, thank you. Have a good day, sir. I mean, good day, ma'am.
Yeah, you too.
Judge, Mr. Lewis will be next. He's standing over with medical. Wilfred Shelton Jenkins indicates to me he's still detoxing. He came in yesterday, and
Yeah.
I mean it's not exactly a refusal, but would rather
He's got
not feel
some
comfortable.
issues. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I'll
So,
just reschedule it.
okay, I'll let him know. I'm gonna go offline for a minute. Mr. Lewis will be done in just a second.
Sure.
We did, Lewis. So
That's what I was confused about.
Say what now?
we done Lewis. So I'm not for sure who he's speaking about.
He was, I think, Shelton Jenkins.
Yeah, but he said he was gonna go get somebody else.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who he's going to get. We'll see.
Yeah, but I agree, ma'am. He did say Calvin Lewis, which also confused me because I already closed. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out when he comes back.
Alrighty.
Hang on. Pardon me, Judge, Mr. Smith.
Hello, Mr. Smith. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved traffic matters here. And so what I've done is got the prosecutor here that maybe can discuss these charges with you. The charges are driving while suspended and no insurance. They stem from tickets received May of 2023. What I'd like you to do is talk to her to maybe get some kind of resolution. If, however, you don't like what she's offering, we can always set it for trial. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so if you would tell the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout room, you can speak to the prosecutor in private about these matters.
Yes, Judge.
Breakout room? Yeah. Leave those on.
Ms. Hutton?
Your Honor, I was able to speak with Mr. Smith. The city will drop the driving while suspended charge, and Mr. Smith has agreed to plead guilty to driving without insurance and pay the $300 fine.
Mr. Smith, did you understand what she just said?
Yes, Judge.
By entering the plea to the no insurance, you're giving up your right to a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Judge.
All right. All right. So how do you plead to the no insurance? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right. I'll accept your plea. The other charge of driving while suspended will be dismissed. The fines and costs will be assessed. When do you believe that you could get those paid?
I would need, in 30 days, I'm sure I can have that all paid up.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll go to the end of June. That'll give you 2 months.
Yes,
Is
Judge.
that workable?
Yes, Judge.
It'll go to June 27th at 1 o'clock. And how it works is if you pay a $20 or $50 payment, it'll move the court date. So then you don't have to come back. Basically, it's a way we know that you still remember to pay us because you're paying, a little regular. And so that way you don't have to come to court. If you've made no payments, you're going to need to come back on that June date to ask for more time. All
Yes,
right.
Judge.
Now we'll send over paperwork so that we will release you. I don't know if you're going to get out of jail. I believe you've got some other holds,
Yes, I do.
but we will. The Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court won't be holding you. All right.
Okay. Yes, Judge.
All right. Did you have any questions?
No, Judge.
All right. I wish you good luck in your other matters.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You can give the headphones back now.
All right, Judge, we're rounding up the next group. We've got a couple other things going
All
on,
right.
so I'll
And
just call them out.
who did you
Oh.
say wasn't going to be able to come visit today?
Yes, that was Wilfred Shelton-Jenkins.
Jenkins. Okay. We'll
Yes, ma'am.
reschedule him.
Sure, he understood and not a
Yeah,
problem on
that's
our end or anything. So,
easy. Yeah,
all right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
sure.
Judge, does the DMV or anybody up at the KDOR put on any sort of informational how to fix the license thing? Oh, sorry. Stop the madness, so to speak.
Yeah. Uh,
I'm going to interrupt. Mr.
Yeah.
Nicholas Anderson is here.
all right. Thank you.
You bet.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Hello, I'm Judge Whitman with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here. It looks like you received tickets back September of 2024 for no insurance, driving while suspended, and no registration. And what I've done is I've got the prosecutor here that could talk to you about some kind of resolution. If you don't like what she's offering, we can always set it for trial because you have an absolute right to a trial. All right. So the person that gave you those headphones, if you could tell him to put you in a breakout, you'll be able to talk to the prosecutor in private about these matters.
Breakout room.
Yes.
Sherry, I've made notes for Mr. Shelton, that we can just schedule him for May 6th at 1. That'll be a week.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I was able to speak with Mr. Anderson. The city is willing to offer him, he is willing to plead guilty to no insurance for $300, driving while suspended for 150, and the city will drop the vehicle or the tag charge, Your Honor.
All right, and the fines and costs?
$450, ma'am. 300 for the no insurance and 150 for driving while suspended.
All right, Mr. Anderson, did you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and is that how you want to proceed?
Yes, I would ask if there's any way, the jail time that I have spent can that be applied at any way? Or
Well, there's no jail time associated with these charges.
Okay,
But I will tell you that by entering the plea, you're giving up your right to a trial. Is that what you want to do?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm showing, it looks like you might have a Platte County hold. So
Right.
you may not be, although we are going to release you from the jail on our hold,
Mhm.
you may not get out today. Okay. But so I'll set this for payment in July because I don't know if Platte County doesn't come get you, great. If they do, it'll give you a little time to take care of their matters. All right.
Your Honor, I have fought extradition on.
Okay. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
I'm just concerned that you'll be somewhere else and you won't be able to pay. So I'll set it down
Okay.
the road a little bit.
Thank you.
All right. So July 25th at 1 o'clock.
Thank you.
If you need more time to pay, you can come to court and ask. But if you make a $20 or $50 payment, it'll move the date so that you don't have to come to court all the time.
Okay, and they'll give me
Alright.
paperwork whenever I am
We're
released.
gonna send over paperwork to release you for our hold that we had on you.
And it'll have the dates on there.
It will have the date on it, yes.
Okay, thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
All right,
Thank
did you
you.
have any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I wish you good luck in your other matters.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Cody Castor, next, Judge.
Hello, Mr. Castor. I am Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some matters that have been unresolved here. It looks like you received tickets back October of 2022 that are still outstanding. Charges are a traffic signal, a no registration, and no insurance. What I've done is I have the prosecutor here that could give you a plea offer on how to resolve these, but please note that you have a right to a trial. If you'd like it set for trial, we'll do that. But at least speak to the prosecutor about some resolution at this time, all right?
All right.
The person that gave you the headphones, if you could tell them to put you in a breakout, you can speak to the prosecutor in private.
We'll break out.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
I was able to speak with Mr. Castor. He did indicate that he has a hearing for for some different cases, I think perhaps in the district court. Those
Yes.
are on Monday, ma'am. We will not be sure whether or not Mr. Castor will be able to get out to pay some of these potential fines. We did talk a little bit about a resolution, but at this moment, Your Honor, understandably so, Mr. Castor is concerned about if he would be able to comply in the time frame that you would be able to offer him.
What we can do, Mr. Castor, since you have a hearing on Monday, we can set this in a couple weeks. Again, it'll be a Tuesday afternoon. If you are out of custody, you'd have to be in court here in municipal court. If you aren't, we can visit again this way and maybe you have more information.
Okay.
Would that help you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, so what I'll do is I will continue this matter. It'll be May 13th at 1 o'clock.
Sure.
If you are out of custody, you need to be here. It's on the second floor of City Hall on that May 13th date. If you aren't, you're still in, we will visit in this fashion, all right?
Right.
And Mr. Castor, just so you're aware, the fines that you would be looking at would be about $400 just for your personal knowledge in
Okay.
case you have contact with anyone outside who might be able to assist you with making those payments.
So I can still send somebody in to pay those.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
and you can, and that gives you some time to figure that out.
Okay.
All right, okay, if you don't have any other questions, that'll conclude the hearing. You can give your headphones back.
Thank you.
Bruce Walker next, Judge.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, did Mr. Castor accept the plea?
No, ma'am.
No,
We-
we're gonna continue it to May 13th at 1.
Got that. Thank you.
Mr. Walker, I am Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here that I am in hopes that maybe we can at least figure out what we're going to do. You have you had 2 car stops. It looks like one that happened June 23rd of 2020, where you were let's see, speeding 63 and a 45, driving while without a license and no insurance. And then the second stop was in November of 2023, driving while suspended. I have a prosecutor here that can talk to you about a possible resolution to these charges. But I want you to understand too, you have an absolute right to a trial. If you would like to set them for trial, we can do that. But at this time, at least speak with the prosecutor about the resolution. If you could ask the gentleman that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout, you'll be able to speak to the prosecutor in private about these matters.
Yes.
This is the last one, isn't it, Sherry?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Yippee.
No. It's 2 more.
Wait a minute, there's that Jumbie.
Yes. So him and then the Jumbie.
Jumbie. Okay.
Majalawa.
Yes, Ms. Hutton?
Your Honor, I was able to speak with Mr. Walker. He has agreed to plead guilty to exceeding the max speed limit for $120, driving while suspended for $150, and no insurance for $300, which would make his fines $570. I think I said that incorrectly the last time I was speaking to him. And then adding $23.50 for court costs, his total should be $593.50.
Okay. Ooh, okay, 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 okay,
Uh,
okay.
All right, does that make sense to you, Mr. Walker?
Yeah, it makes even better sense with the lower math at the end. I like that.
Okay, all right, yeah,
And
good to have that. But by entering these pleas, you're giving up your right to a trial. Is that how you want to proceed?
yeah, I'm just trying to get it over with. If I can just throw the cash instead of going through all the extras, I'd rather do that.
All right, okay, all right.
Can you tell me how long I'll be suspended and all that
Well,
afterwards, even after
yeah,
I give
well,
the
hang
money?
on first. For
Okay.
the charges of speeding, driving while suspended, no insurance, how do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Is it gonna be guilty?
All right, I'll accept your plea. The other charge will be dismissed. It looks like here,
Appreciate that.
you do have some other holds. It looks like in Wyandotte County District Court, and maybe Edwardsville. I'm gonna go out to July 25th, which is, about 3 months, for you to try to have these things paid. All
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Is there any way, am I going to get something that say that when I leave here? Because my memory is
We'll send over documentation about you're getting an OR bond and your new court date. All right?
okay. Okay.
Okay. If you are paying $20 or $50, they move that court date so you don't have to show up all the time. It's our
Okay.
way of saying, hey, we know you know because you're paying it.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll just keep changing the date. But if you haven't paid anything, you need to be back here on that July 25th date.
Okay. Say I have one of those times where I don't have it because I have three teenage boys and I'm kind of
I
going through it.
understand. Yeah.
Is there
Well,
any
if you
way that I
haven't
could?
made any and that's your court date, you need to show up to ask for more time.
Okay. Is there any way that I could go down to what's that food kitchen or something like that and do a community service or something?
Not
Or
at
they
this
all?
time. We don't have community service as an option in municipal
Okay.
court right now. All
Okay.
right.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, you will be released on our charges.
One question. What was the final number? I've got two different numbers.
Okay. Ms. Hutton, do you got the final number real quick? Because
Yes,
I
ma'am, I
haven't
do.
finished.
$593.50.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So basically $600.
Right. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
All right. That'll conclude the hearing. You can give your headphones back.
Okay.
And lastly, Mr. Majalawia. I'm going with that. I did talk to him this morning about understanding English for court, so hopefully
Okay.
that'll work out. Here we go.
All right. Hello, sir. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here. It looks like you were stopped 2 different times. One in July of 2021, you received tickets for speeding, no driver's license, and no insurance, and no registration. And then in October of 2021, you received a no driver's license and no registration ticket. We need to find a way to resolve these matters. Either it can be set for trial, because you have an absolute right to have a trial on these matters, or you can talk to the prosecutor who I have here that can give you a possible plea offer. So what I'd like for you to do is at least listen to her offer to see if that's how you want to proceed. So ask the gentleman that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout, and you'll be able to speak to the prosecutor in private about these matters.
Put me in the background.
Yes, Ms. Hutton?
Your Honor, I was able to speak with the defendant in this case. The city would drop the second driver's license charge and the second tagging charge. And in return, defendant would be pleading guilty $150 for the driver's license required, $130 for the speeding ticket, $100 for the tag, and $300 for the insurance charge, totaling altogether $680 in fines.
All right. Sir, did you understand what Ms. Hutton just said?
Yes.
By entering these pleas, you are giving up your right to a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And that's how you want to proceed today?
Yeah.
To the charge of speeding, driver's license, no insurance, and no registration. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
The other charge, I'll accept your plea. The other charges will be dismissed. It looks like you have some Wyandotte County traffic in district court and also a mission hold. So I'm going to go to July 25th. That should give you 3 months pretty much to get this paid. If you do need more time, you can always come to court and ask for more time. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So on July 25th at 1 o'clock, I will set this. If you pay a $20 or $50 payment, it'll continue to move that court date so you don't have to come to court. But if you've paid nothing, you need to be back here July 25th at 1. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll send over paperwork that explains that. Did you have any questions at all?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Well, that will conclude the hearing. You can give back your headphones to the gentleman that gave you the headphones.
Okay, well, that's it.
All right. Have a
All right.
great rest of your day.
Yeah,
Thank
same
you.
to you. Thanks all. Bye.